What is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good? What's good? As y'all already know, this is the Bird Brainz Podcast. We got my man BG31 in the building. Our guy, OneTreRoc. You know what I'm saying? And yours truly, Tone DeShields II. Man, look, we appreciate y'all for locking in on this live stream. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Really helps the content grow. Really helps everything get everywhere. It helps everyone see everything.
What's good, beautiful people? Y'all already know what it is. This is the Bird Brainz Podcast. I'm joined by none other than the man, the myth, the legend, BG31. And we joined by Coach OneTreRoc. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, yes, y'all, shout out to the people. Y'all already know who it is. Tone DeShields II. You know, we locked in on so many YouTube channels. We locked in on OneTreRoc YouTube channel, Birdgang 31, BGN Network. We locked in on Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. Y'all already know what the vibes is. We giving y'all energy. We giving y'all passion. We giving y'all analysis. If y'all along for the ride, you better buckle up because this shit will get bumpy. So, BG, tell me how you feeling today, man.
Hey, man, I'm feeling great. You know, work trying to keep me here. They're trying to keep BG. But I told them, if I'm here, I'm podcasting. So, y'all better get used to that one. So, but other than that, man, it's been a good day. You know, waiting for this training camp to get started so we can start getting some answers to a lot of our questions, you know what I'm saying? So I liked seeing that little Colin Murray thing today. I think that's interesting to see how the Eagles going to play the Jalen Hurts thing, and I know we're going to get into that. But, yeah, man, I'm ready to rock, my guy.
For sure. TreRoc, what's on your mind, bro? How you feeling today?
I mean, I'm ready for the season to start, to be honest, man. All this sitting around waiting and stuff like that, is pissing me off, but I mean, let's get into it.
For sure, man. So, I mean, the plan is to get into the 2022 schedule and go back and forth with wins and losses and how things shake up, right, and how we match up against our opponent. But before anything else, we definitely need to dive in and talk about this Kyler Murray contract. And Trey, I definitely want to pick your brain to see what's your thoughts on it, for the simple fact that Colin Murray is a quarterback who is very polarizing, if you ask me. Colin Murray is a quarterback that some people don't believe that he necessarily warranted a payday like that. You know, let's just talk about, you know, the reality of it all. Colin Murray is a quarterback that's been in the league for 3 years. He's entering his 4th season. He has a career record of 22, 23, and 1. He's completing 67% of his passes for his career. He's thrown 70 touchdowns for his career, over 11,000 yards. He's averaging about, I'll say, 7.3 yards per attempt, a little to almost 11 yards per completion, averaging about 250 yards per game. And he's thrown 34 interceptions in his career, pretty much 12, and 10 out of the last 3 seasons. On top of that, he has no playoff victories at all. And some people would like to say that he made a business decision in his playoff debut against the LA Rams, only completing 56% of his passes, only throwing for 137 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. What's your thoughts on this Colin Murray contract? And is it warranted? Does he deserve it? Now, granted, he was Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'll add that context with 2 Pro Bowls. Go.
All right, so with me, I feel like any quarterback that get paid deserved it. You get me? Make your money. I mean, if we speaking from a football stance, though, I don't know, man, because the dude, I feel like with me, Colin Murray kind of improved every year he's been in the NFL. Not even stats wise, just quarterback mechanics, just being a leader on his team. Colin Murray came in as a leader his rookie year. So it don't really matter how we as a people feel about it. It matters how the Arizona Cardinals feel about it. He's their franchise quarterback. I mean, what you gonna do? Start all over after you just built this team up? I mean, the dude contract was coming up. He wanted to get paid. He got paid. Now let's go ball. It's not. I don't really care. Like I don't really care about people saying, "Oh, he doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve that," because the Arizona Cardinals clearly felt like he deserved it. I mean, me as a football fan, I love Colin Murray. I mean, he's an exciting quarterback. I mean, he's worked on his throwing mechanics. He's gotten better every year. I feel like he deserved this money, to be honest.
BG, what's your thoughts on Colin Murray's contract?
I'm like in between with it. Like, do I think he need to be like what they say? He's the second. He got the second most guaranteed money behind who just signed that contract? Who just got paid?
I think you're talking about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. So he got the second most. I don't know, man. I think Kyler's a good quarterback, but I don't think he should be getting top 3 money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's been hurt a little bit. You know, we've seen what happens when he doesn't have his number 1 target. You know, he's developing at his own little rate, but I think they did it more because he was talking about going to play baseball. Like, he can play. He's a dual sport guy. So if you go to baseball, he's making guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying, over there. So I think Arizona kind of had their hands forced to actually have to give him a little bit more money to make sure he stays, you know, because if not, they could have lost out the quarterback, and then they would have still owed some money and, you know, have to be scrambling for a quarterback right now. So it was a smart move by the organization. Do I agree with his contract? Not so much. I think he should get some top 7 to 10 money, but he shouldn't be the second highest paid quarterback. But I know how it is. Every year that market get remade and remade.
Yeah, it's just the market.
Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. But hey, good job for you, Kyle. You got paid. You know, you told them you can go play baseball. They fell for it, and then you got paid from it. So good job, Kyler Murray. He's a great businessman.
My thoughts is this, right? A lot of people are so quick to jump the gun to throw out their narratives like he didn't deserve it and so on and so forth, right? And sure, you can nitpick his resume and say, how can you pay a guy this amount of money who has this kind of resume, who hasn't really delivered on winning on a regular basis, right? But let's be totally honest about it. What were their other options?
Exactly.
Were they going to let him walk and then try to go for a quarterback in the draft? That means that they're going to be a top 10 pick team, meaning they're going to be terrible. I don't think the Arizona Cardinals are going to be terrible, right? Mm-hmm. And you risk him holding out. You risk him asking for a trade. You risk a plethora of things if you don't pay this man. And that's the situation that most organizations find themselves in.
Thanks.
And this is what I mean when I say elite quarterbacks are not falling off trees. They are hard to come by. You cannot just let a guy like Colin Murray walk out the door and just hope and pray or just think that you're going to just fall on the next Peyton Manning or fall on the next Tom Brady or the next Aaron Rodgers or so on and so forth. When you have a guy in your building that's showing you that he can win to a degree, that's showing you that he's getting better, that's showing you that he can throw the rock, so on and so forth. When you have a guy that's as electric as a Colin Murray, you can't really let him walk out the door. And then on top of that, you're not only at the mercy of the player, you're at the mercy of the market. The market dictates everything. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what you think someone is worth. I don't care. I don't care if you think someone deserves it. If they're talented enough and they've shown you just enough, their agents, their people, their representation is going to try to look it for what it's worth. And that's why you saw what you saw. Now, let's really put it into perspective, right? You know, they say Colin Murray is his average annual salary is $46.1 million. That's right. That's behind Aaron Rodgers, who has an average annual salary of $50.3 million. Deshaun Watson's average annual salary is $46 million, and Patrick Mahomes' average annual salary is $45 million. And he gets $105 million right off the rip when he signs, but he has $160 million in guaranteed for injury. So But he, like I said, he gets that $105 million fully guaranteed as soon as he signed that contract. So as soon as he signed it,
that's a check right there.
That's more than a check. That's a checkbook. You dig what I'm saying? So, like I said, what were their other options? Let him walk out the door and then bank on finding somebody in the draft.
What about you think
you can't roll the dice on that? You just can't.
What if they let him go and you pick up a guy like Jimmy G? How you think Jimmy G would do in that offense? He's familiar with the division. You know what I'm saying? You could have got him for the low. Definitely not paying no $160 million for him.
That's a really good question. If I had to be totally honest about it, like I don't think Jimmy G is leaps and bounds above Colin Murray. Like I think Colin Murray has a higher ceiling. I think Colin Murray is more talented. Now, Colin Murray really didn't do himself any favors in that playoff game against the Rams. He did not look good at all.
Yeah, he went to bed harder than Jalen did.
So right, I think he actually did play worse than Jalen.
Yeah.
So you can't really defend him in that regard. But when you think about it from this perspective, Colin Murray each and every season has gotten more and more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
His rookie year only completed 64% of his passes. His second season completed 67% of his passes. His third season completed 69% of his passes, right? And he pretty much is who he is in terms of interceptions. He's thrown 12 in 2 seasons and thrown 10 in his most recent season, 2021. And then you can't forget what he does on the ground, right? On the ground, he gave you 4 touchdowns his rookie year, 11 touchdowns the second season, and 5 rushing touchdowns in his third season. Granted, he got hurt last year, so those numbers would have been way more. Kyler Murray is a dual threat quarterback. He is literally he is someone I consider to be baby Russell Wilson. I don't think he is where Russell Wilson is just from a quarterbacking perspective. I think Russell Wilson is just a better overall quarterback. But Kyler Murray, he is, by my estimation, trending in the right direction. And
right.
I can't get mad at them for paying the man. I just can't. You can nitpick all you want, but again, what's their alternative?
Why let this dude walk out the door? That's what I'm saying. Why let him walk out the door? This Colin Murray, in my eyes, my opinion, he's a franchise quarterback. If we're gonna call Lamar Jackson a franchise quarterback, we got to call Colin Murray one too, because he's proven it over the years. Like the dude, he wins you big games. We all remember that Bills game with him and D-Hop. They got that game-winning touchdown. It was like 2 seconds. Yeah, he's a winner, bro. It's like he was a winner in college, winner in high school. He's a winner in the NFL. He hasn't won a Super Bowl or a playoff game yet, but I can see him trending towards that. And then the team they putting around this dude, it fits everything that he needs. Dudes that could go up, get the football. Colin Murray's not the tallest dude. Sometimes you got to put that football up there and hope your receiver go get it. I mean, he's not standing tall in the pocket like a Carson Wentz, Andrew Luck, nothing like that. He got to pick his angles. I feel like he's doing great. I mean, for his first 3 years, he's doing great. I mean, and why would you let your franchise quarterback walk out the door just to bring in even a Jimmy G? Even though Jimmy G a winner in this league, he's not Colin Murray to me.
And he's consistent. And with the weapons they have there, you know what I'm saying? Like, he still got Ertz, you got Hopkins, you got Moore.
AJ Green.
And who they just drafted another receiver this year, didn't they?
I believe so.
Yeah, so you got weapons. Jimmy G with weapons and a running game. Jimmy G can do some winning with that.
But that offense is not running centric. They passing the football a lot. I mean, I know Jimmy G fits the offense that Jimmy G fits in well is the offense he was just in. You know
where Jimmy G fit if he would have got there first, he fit in Indianapolis.
Exactly. The team that perfect football and playoff play action.
Didn't Connor just go to the playoffs? I mean, didn't he just go to the Pro Bowl?
Who?
Their running back. Connor, right?
Taylor?
James Conner?
Yeah.
I think. Let me double check that. That's a good question.
He's had a great season rushing the ball.
No, but I'm saying they offense is not run centric. You get me? They not lining up in the power I and stuff like that. They running out of shotgun for real. Jimmy G.
Yeah. James Conner is a 2-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
James Conner, yeah, he made the Pro Bowl with Arizona, and he made the Pro Bowl with Pittsburgh. Now, the thing about him, James Conner is that, that dual threat running back, right? He's going to give you so far, James Conner, he's given two seasons of his career going over 1,100 yards from scrimmage. In 2020, he had 936 yards from scrimmage. 2019, 715. 2018 was his best year. His second season, 1,470 yards from scrimmage, a total of 13 touchdowns. But also in 2021, he had 18 touchdowns. So James Conner, he had 15 on the ground and 3 receiving. James Conner has, I love James Conner's story, man. Like,
James Conner just a dog, man. Period.
Yeah, I love his story. I love that he's very low key. Like it's something like James Conner just has a aura about him, energy about him that you can't help but to support. And my man beat cancer. Like, let's keep it real. Like you can't even. I'm pretty sure
he real problem in the NFL, but he couldn't stay healthy.
Right.
That's been his real problem. He been a good back in this league. He just can't stay healthy. Even when he's with Pittsburgh, he couldn't stay healthy. Even he didn't stay healthy. It's like that's his story in the NFL right now.
And you know what it probably is though? Having to be in the fact that he beat cancer and having to go through all the treatments or whatever, that stuff take its toll on your bones, your bone density, you know what I'm saying? Like your ability to recover. So let's be totally honest, like James Conner is really playing with a handicap. You know what I mean? He because even though he beat it, it's still lingering in his body. You dig what I'm saying? So, listen, man, shout out to James Conner. But overall,
that stuff, that beats your body up.
Yeah, overall though, Kyler, I think he deserved that money though. I agree. Man, and whether you think he deserved it or not, be rational about it. What were his other options? What were the Cardinals' other options? Like seriously, like what were the options? Trade him and then hope for another guy that come in like that. Like I can't get like Colin Murray is somebody that like I'm willing to roll the dice on his success.
Mm-hmm. Me too, bro. I can't be mad at him. Like it's that simple. It's like that's just like Dallas letting Dak Prescott walk, not giving him that contract. It's like
who else you giving money to?
Who else you gonna give it to? You gotta give the money to somebody.
Right. You could wait years hoping for. Like I said, elite quarterbacks are hard to come by. Like there are more B+ quarterbacks in the NFL than A+.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? There's more B-level quarterbacks than A-level quarterbacks in the NFL. So it's, some teams going to get the luck of the draw and draft the right guy. And you got some teams that got to build more around a guy. You know what I'm saying? And, put more pieces around them. But here's the thing, though. This is where I think guys mess up at because they want to get their money. They overestimate their abilities. And then by them getting paid, that handicaps the team and limits the pieces they can put around you.
Right.
And that's where Jalen Hurts comes in.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see how Jalen Hurts and his representation approaches his contract negotiations after this season. Are they going to try to go for the home run and get the big bag? Or is Jalen Hurts going to have enough sense to say, you know what, let's take a shorter term deal. Let's take a 2 to 3 year extension, right? Worth about 28, 30 million. And then that allows the team to still keep pieces around me. And then we re-up as I develop as a quarterback. What's your thoughts on that?
I think he needs to get paid. He needs to get paid like top 10 quarterback. He don't need to be in the top 5, man. Like, I don't care what kind of year he has, because it's only going to be 1 year of it, And plus, every single year, if you can. I want him to do like a 2 or 3 year deal, 2 or 3 years, maybe like $125 million contract, 100 of it guaranteed, some shit like that, And then, after he shows that he is it, every year the salary cap's going to be going up. At least like 25, they say around $25 million a year. So there's going to be extra. Every year you're going to have an extra player that you can really extend and keep on your roster. And I think if you go ahead and give him a decent contract now, later on, maybe around the same time that A.J. Brown needs to re-up or something like that, Devonta Smith needs to re-up, then you re-sign both of them. You have an extra, $50 million by that time to actually give him a really big contract.
I really think the Eagles going to try to offer him something similar to what I think they're going to start. I think they're going to start low, obviously, and it really depends on how the season go. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles say, "Look, Jalen, we love you. We want to keep you here. You know what I'm saying? We're willing to give you something similar to the Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz deal, which is around 30 to 32 million. Remind you, the top 10 guys, the minimum, the Kirk Cousins is, tied with Russell Wilson at 30 average salary at 35 million a year. So those are the top 10 guys. Kirk Cousins at 35, Russell Wilson at 35, Dak Prescott at 40, Matthew Stafford at 40, Derek Carr at 40.5, Josh Allen at 43, Mahomes at 45, Watson at 46, Murray at 46.1, and Aaron Rodgers at 50.2. So it's like, at the end of the day, let's be totally honest, right? Is Dak Prescott better than Russell Wilson? No. But do he get paid more than him? Yeah. It get paid. It's based off of when you sign your contract, based on how the market look. So at minimum, depending on how he does, at minimum, Jalen Hurts is going to get 30 million at minimum. But it also depends on this too, right? It really depends on what the Eagles want to do at the end of the day, because the way this division is set up, the Eagles really don't have to be in a rush to make a move. They really don't. The Dallas Cowboys, in my humble opinion, are declining. They are being strangled by some of their contracts. I don't care what they say. That Ezekiel Elliott contract is killing them. Mm-hmm. And the Washington football team,
even the Randy Gregory contract.
Yeah,
I mean, not Randy Gregory. DeMarcus Lawrence.
And they definitely not getting the kind of production he getting paid for either.
Mm-hmm. He shut it down. He got paid.
I hope Jalen actually ends up being smart, like we said, like the Tom Brady approach. Understand that there's more money, the better the situation a team is in with financially, the more better players you get on your team, the more championships you win. Like say Jalen.
And real quick, right? Let's be honest. What's the difference between? And of course, someone's going to say there is a difference, but what's the difference between 30 million and 40 million? Really, you know what I mean? Like of course, a rich motherfucker gonna be like, yeah, 30 and 40 million is a difference, right? But I'm just saying, but what's really the difference in your lifestyle, bro? Because let's be totally honest, right? I be watching some of these celebrities at these all white parties, right? And the most recent one I can think of is the one where James Harden was there, Meek Mill, PJ Tucker, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was Michael Rubin, all white party, right?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, PJ Tucker, he was the one everybody wanted to be around. He was the flyest one there. Meanwhile, PJ Tucker makes significantly less than all of them. Mm-hmm. So my point is, like, what's the difference in the money when you really can't see it? Like, what's the guy? Like, what's the at the end of the day? Money don't make you fly. It's like you got to get fly, and then the money just add to it. You get what I'm saying? Like I know guys that get fly on $100 budget, and they look better than guys on a $500 budget.
Hell yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So like, what's the real difference between 30 million and 40 million? Like, I feel like if Jalen is smart, he's gonna take a short-term deal at about 29, 30 million a year, and then re-up. That's the smart thing to do.
And what people don't realize, even when Tom did it, it's like you make so much advertisement money. If you're willing to win a football team, you've got endorsements. Some people make more off in the endorsements than you on their contract. You know,
and Tom Brady knew that.
Yeah, and Tom knew that. That's why Tom was making all that bank, man. It's like if Hurts realized he takes, like you said, $28 to $30 million a year. Yes, it's going to put him in top 10 around that. You know what I'm saying? Saving the team some money. They're going to be able to continue to add to this team to get it even better. And then guess what? Hurts is going to have his own stuff, advertisements. You know what I'm saying? Going to be knocking on his door. Nike going to be knocking on the door. Where you go, contract Hurts.
Bro, he was getting advertisements and endorsements being not even a top 15 quarterback at one point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's very marketable. He's very like teams want like endorse, like people want to get behind him. People want to associate themselves with him. You know what I'm saying? I seen him with a Pepsi commercial, and I've seen him with I seen him with an East Bay deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like he like at the end of the day you're gonna get your money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of how things shake out. But you know, I want to get to the schedule with you guys. You know, that's the real aspect of this live stream that we really want to get into, right? The schedule, and also make some predictions in terms of like wins and losses, so on and so forth. So let's get right into it. You know, I've already mapped out my wins and losses and came down to my record. It's so funny. My record ended up being exactly what I thought it would be. But let's just get right into it, right? So, in terms of let's start week 1, Detroit road game. Is that a win or loss in you guys' eyes?
Whew.
I think it's a win. Go ahead.
Go ahead, BJ.
I would say I think it's a win, but I just don't think it's going to be a blowout win. I think everybody thinks that we're just going to go in there and like womp them, and I don't think that's going to be what's going on. I think Detroit got a lot better. They added Thibodeau, they added some more weapons on that offensive side of the ball. Jameson Williams I don't know if he's going to be playing the first week or not, but if he is, that's a big target. St. Brown's going to be a year better. Hawkinson's going to be a lot better, and he's a good tight end. He's like top 5 tight end out there. And if Goff gets it together, man.
I don't think Hawkinson better than Goddard, but I feel you.
He's not better, but he's up there because Goddard really still got to prove it.
No, he's good. No, he's good. I don't think he's better.
I feel like he's proved it more than Goddard because he's played more than Goddard. He's been the number 1 guy. You know what I'm saying? He's been in Pro Bowl as the number 1 guy. Goddard hasn't really been a number 1 guy. This is first shit.
Now let me retort to that, right? T.J. Hawkinson, he was the number 1 all last year, right? He was the number 1 all last year. He's been the number 1 mainly for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
T.J. Hawkinson, now granted, he got hurt last year, only played 12 games. But in those 12 games, he had 583 yards, only averaging 9.6 yards per reception, 4 touchdowns. Goddard, he averaging way more per reception. He eclipsed those numbers. Now in 2020, let's really compare that because that's when he really got the number 1 snaps. Played all 16 games, 67 catches, only 723 yards, 10 yards per reception, 6 touchdowns. Goddard has better numbers than that. I just think Goddard is better than him. I really think that.
Who was his quarterback, man?
Say it again.
Goff. The Lions were kind of trash though. For him to get those numbers on that roster was just horrible quarterback play. I remember my thing was the eye test last year. What was the game they played right before us? Or go look at did they break down?
They almost Lions really they beat
his game stat. I remember Hawkinson took over a game and he had like 100 something yards or something.
Yeah, I think the Lions are gonna be good this year. I'm telling you, I think
they're good. They got a second head coach.
Like, that offense looking real good. Let's be totally honest. They got some weapons too. They got Jameson Williams from Alabama. They got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's showing that he's real good. He can play in this league. They got DJ Chark, who's a borderline number 2, number 3.
Yeah.
And then they got TJ Hawkinson and they got DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams at running back. They got some talent. They got some talent. I'm gonna be honest. It's not gonna be a walk in the park at all.
That's why I think we win, but it's gonna be a closer game than what people think. Like maybe we win by 10 points.
All right, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the score would be 31-21, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So Trey, you what about you? That's a win.
I feel like it's a win. It's kind of hard to say early in the season. It's like, teams ain't hit their stride yet. You don't really know what your team is the first week of the season. So if we go down there and we mess around, we might leave with an L, to be honest.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We might leave with an L, but I think we take care of business. And like y'all said, I don't feel like it's going to be a blowout game. It's going to be a hard-fought, close game because we talking about Detroit offense. They actually upgraded on defense too.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's gonna be a hard for a game, but I think we take this W by at least like 7 points.
Okay.
And a 7 and 10. Yeah. It's gonna be a W though.
Let's go to week 2. Week 2, Minnesota Vikings. We got them at home. I have that as a win. What do you guys have that as?
Win.
I got it as a win too.
Okay.
We got them at home. What's that? That's a Monday night game? No, they ain't Monday night. That's a 1:00 game.
It's prime time. I think that's Monday night.
That's Monday night, right? Yeah. All right, so
lost. What?
I don't know how y'all feel about Kirk Cousins, but I feel like every time we play this dude, he carve us up.
But I pay attention to him. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Yeah, it's Monday night. Prime time. I wouldn't bet on Kirk Cousins if he had a sign on him with the damn.
It was a 1:00 game. Yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's why I asked. Because
8:30 p.m. Monday night.
That's exactly why I asked. I feel like we get this W. Kirk Cousins is horrible in primetime games. So, I mean, but it's still early, though. We still get Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook early. So, I mean, I don't know, man.
And Adam Thielen going to be back healthy.
Yeah, it's like.
But that's why.
Wait,
that's why you got Darius Slay. That's why you got James Bradbury and you got Devonta Maddox. We got to see, and that's why this season is so interesting because we actually got a response for guys now. We got players that we can throw at him now. Justin Jefferson, he that bull, but he's not just going to be ripping and running on Darius Slay. That's a fact. It's just not going to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Adam
around so much. It's like
Adam Thielen getting old. Not saying he trash, but Adam Thielen's starting to decline. If you ask me,
he gonna get his. Sure,
he gonna get it. He gonna get his for sure. But James Bradbury on him, James Bradbury gonna make him work a little bit. Devonta Maddox on whoever they got in the slot. You know what I mean? And on top of this too, Minnesota got a rookie head coach. It's a big deal.
And how big of a jump did Jefferson just take again? You know what I'm saying? Because the elite receivers out there, it don't matter who you really put on, they're gonna eat. At the end of the day,
they're gonna eat.
So it's like how much are they gonna eat? I've seen some games where Minnesota
really
air bombs away on us.
Justin Jefferson really legit. He gonna eat regardless. You really got to try to slow their offense down a little bit, and it start with stopping the run. If we can't stop the run, they're gonna kill us off play action. I promise you, they is. If we can't stop Dalvin Cook out the backfield, they're gonna kill us off play action.
It's gonna be a hard day. And on top of that, they defense is suspect. So I think that game will be high scoring.
That's really the reason why we win that game, I think. I think that defense took a couple of hits, that I don't know they really recovered from. You don't got Barr no more. You're missing some people back there.
So we all got that as a win. So far we 2-0 through week 2. All right, so week 3, the Washington football team on the road. Now, y'all might call me crazy. I got this as a loss.
Oh, hell no.
I got it as a loss. And the reason for that is I think this team is still trying to figure out who they are. 2 road games in 3 weeks. You coming off of a slightly short week with a Monday night game. And I just think Washington, at home, they got a better quarterback, Terry McLaurin. Just got that contract. He looking the ball out. Curtis Samuel's coming back. Jahan Dotson. Antonio Gibson coming back healthy. I just think that's going to be a competitive game. Going to be low scoring. I just feel like we find a way to drop the ball in that game. I think I don't know. It's something about that game that's. I just feel like out of those first 3 games, we got to drop at least one, and I think that's going to be it.
All right, so with me, I agree with you. It's just I don't agree with us losing, but I agree with everything else you said. We catching up, we getting them on a short week. I mean, it's kind of a redemption game for Carson. They're gonna make it real big.
Carson gonna come out with a little bit of fire.
Yeah, it's I mean, but I get it. But I feel like we always had a number in Washington. So I feel like we win this one, and we probably lose the one in Philly, to be honest. I
got it the opposite. I got it the opposite, though. I got us taking care of business at home and find a way to, because that defense is really, really good. And I'm thinking about it also like this, right? We barely beat them last year. You know what I mean? We barely got through them, and it was like they was missing guys, and it was just a very shaky game, if you ask me, even though we won.
I think we should dominate them even more than last year, because the defense is on paper supposed to be good, but the last couple of years they haven't. That defensive line ain't really done that. They've been hurt, yes. They're not nothing scary. I'm more feared of our defensive line than their defensive line. Like our backups handled their defensive line 2 years ago, and even last year, it's like, yeah, our team wasn't as good as it was this year or is this year. So I think we should get a sweep with them. The only people I think we might pull a Dallas and sweep the division. If we get one loss, I think it could be against Dallas out of our division. But that's pretty much the only one I'm giving it.
Okay, so BG, you and Trey got us winning that game. I got us losing.
Yeah.
All right. So, because what I'm doing is I'm keeping track of all this, right? And then at the end we're gonna compare our win-loss records for the whole season. So
I got this one as a W. It's gonna be probably a 3-point win or something like that.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. I think I really think it's a give or take. Really, like it's a toss up. If I'm being honest, like it's just like I just feel like we're
got us starting out 3-0. That's what it is.
It's like
no.
It's we dropping one of those. I'm trying to be realistic about it, right? I'm trying to account for growing pains. I'm trying to account for maybe an injury. I'm trying to account for somebody, a coach maybe doing something stupid. Like I'm trying to be as realistic as possible.
I believe Carson gonna come here. I mean, Carson gonna play one of his best games of the season in one of those games. It's either gonna be in Philly or Washington, and I'm hoping it's not in Philly. That's what
I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Because look, I got a split with Washington actually.
I do.
But
too.
My thing is, I would much rather lose on the road than lose at home.
Right.
So I feel like we're gonna beat them. Carson's gonna have one game. Like one's gonna be a blowout. We're gonna win, and the other one, Carson's gonna try his hardest, and he's gonna have a hell of a game, and he's still gonna lose.
The only thing I bank on with Carson is he going to be because of the environment. Because he playing his former team, the Eagles, I feel like he going to try his hardest, and that's where he mess up at. He overthink. He try to be hero. He tries so hard to prove that he the reason, he that guy. But let's go on to week 4, right? Week 4, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at home. That's a dub. That's a win. I think that's a win.
To be honest, this is one because I told you guys I pulled Chiefs to 5 losses for real. I think we can win every game. Like, not even being cocky about it, just our team compared to the teams we're playing and all that. But the Dougie P effect is what I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody, can probably beat it, they have a good team over there, too. They got some receivers now. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 good running backs over there. Sunshine got to play some. I think Dougie P's going to get some better football out of Sunshine over there. Trevor Lawrence. And if he starts lighting it up, he can get Trevor Lawrence on a Carson Wentz second year level quarterback. Then that might be a harder game.
Jacksonville actually do got some. They do got some weapons over there. They got they got Zay Jones, Marvin Jones Jr., Christian Kirk, Laviska Shenault, Quan Treadwell. They got Evan Ingram at tight end, who is a drop machine, but when he on. Travis Etienne coming back. They got James Robinson. I like that 1-2 combo.
James Robinson, the dog.
I had James Robinson in fantasy a couple years back. He put in work for me. And they drafted Devin Lloyd at linebacker. They drafted Travon Walker. They drafted Chad Muma. They really loaded up their linebacker core for sure. Yeah. Chad Muma, Devin Lloyd, Travon Walker, and I think all those guys will end up starting. So Jacksonville, they're gonna be. That's gonna be a very physical game, in my opinion. But I got us. But I got us. I got us winning that game.
Jake Swift with the 199 super chat. He said 17-0 until proven otherwise. That's how we're gonna roll all season, Jinx. Keep that in.
All right. So this game right here, bro. This is another team we catching early in the season. So it's like you never know. Like you never know how they gonna come out. They could come out the gate. I mean 3-0 for real. The way this team's set up, I feel like it's set up perfect for Doug Peterson. Like the kind of offense he gonna want to run. So who knows? I hate predictions.
I'm gonna say the loss. I'm gonna say this is an upset. We're gonna go 3-0, be all on cloud 9, and Dougie P gonna bring us back down to earth with a smack in the face and a loss to Jacksonville.
I just feel like
so BG, real quick. I'm recording this by the way. You saying that's a loss against Jacksonville?
Yeah, I'm okay. That. Okay. I want it to be. I want all wins, but I just think that team got way better. Dougie P knows our team pretty well. The players on our team, and you never know any given Sunday. And like I said, if I had to throw it's going to be one of upset, meaningful.
It's the same team Dougie P coached, though.
Right.
This ain't the same team.
A lot of same players that played for him when he won the Super
I
Bowl.
just feel like we win this game because we more experienced. I feel like it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a hard-fought game, but we win because we more experienced at the end of the day. Because Jacksonville got a lot of young players, a whole lot of young players. I don't really look at Christian Kirk as a number one wide receiver either.
He's not. He's number two.
Yeah, he's a number 2, number 3 on an okay
got
team.
how many? They got like three
honestly,
number twos.
I was just about to say Jacksonville got a bunch of number 2s and number 3s.
They got a bunch of number 2s, number 3s. I feel like we're gonna pressure Trevor Lawrence. We're gonna be smacking him all day. And
Yeah, like,
I mean that's gonna
didn't
be
play
the
last year,
side
right?
effect of the game. We're gonna put so much pressure on. I feel like we're gonna put so much pressure on Trevor Lawrence. He's gonna lose that game for him. So I mean, I got the Eagles winning this game too. But it's gonna be a close score though, like 7-10.
Okay. All right, let's go to week 5. Week 5, road game against the Arizona Cardinals. I actually have us losing this game.
Right.
For some reason, when we go to the desert, we just can't handle the heat. Like it's something about the Arizona Cardinals where they play. We can't win there.
I agree.
I think they don't have Hopkins that game.
No, they won't have him. They won't have him. You're right.
And we win that game just for that reason.
Okay, so you got that as a dub.
Murray doesn't play that well without Hop.
I mean, he played his first 2 seasons without Hopkins though. He played well.
Yeah,
He
played
become like superstar until he got Hopkins on the team.
I'm with you. I get where you're going, BG. But I mean, he's played. His best
last
season.
year, we just take last year for instance. When Hop was in, he was doing great. And when Hop went back out at the end of the season, his stats kind of dipped a little bit.
But he was beat up though too. They both was beat up.
From a stat perspective, his best season came without D-Hop.
His second year.
Yeah.
And Hopkins wasn't even on the team. That's when he was throwing to Christian Kirk. He was throwing to who else was on that team?
Larry Fitz, I think, before he retired.
Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald.
But yeah, Fitz is a beast.
I'm surprised nobody signed him yet.
He was a catching machine.
I don't think he wanted to come back, to be honest.
He said he was only going back to the Cardinals. That's it.
That's true. All right, so
yeah, I got this one as a L too.
Okay. So just so y'all know where y'all at right now. So far, I have us being through 5 weeks. I have us 3-2 through 5 weeks.
Oh snap! We was talking about the Jaguars. We know Kirk gone.
Huh?
Say it again.
No, I'm talking about the chat.
Oh, okay. All right. So, for me, through the first 5 weeks, week 1 through week 5, I have us at 3-2. BG.
Wait, who's your first loss?
I told you my first loss for us is Washington on the road.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that.
BG has us 4-1 through the first 5 weeks, and Trey also has us 4-1 through the first 5 weeks. All right, let's keep it going. So week 6, Dallas. That's a home game for us. I got that as a win.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think we lose this first one to Dallas.
You locking that in?
I'm saying, look at how the schedule set up. I think Dallas played. I think they play Cincinnati. I think they play the Rams. I'm not sure, but I know them first 3 games, and I think it's Tampa Bay. Those first 3 games, I feel like they're gonna lose them. Probably they're gonna lose maybe 2 out of 3, and then they gonna start. That's when they start playing teams that's a little bit lower than them. They get their confidence and stuff like that. So I think
my thing actually, I would be honest with you. The Cowboys got to run through a little gauntlet
at the beginning, right?
Yeah, they do. They got Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, then they got the Giants, Washington Commanders. You know, it's a little break, but Washington gonna push them. Washington always push them. So they got Tampa Bay week 1, Cincinnati week 2, Giants week 3. Then they got the Commanders. Then they got the Rams. Then they got us. I think the Rams gonna beat them up and push them. And then they got us on. Then they got us on Sunday night. So if they lose to the Rams, they're gonna try to bounce back against us and play hard, play real hard. If they win, they might get fat off that dub. So it all remains to be seen. But I got us beating Dallas mainly because I don't see us losing. I don't see us. My whole thing is between the Arizona and the Dallas game, we're not winning both of them, but we definitely winning one of them. So I just my heart went with Dallas, beating Dallas and losing to Arizona somehow.
I just feel like that guy.
Wait, that means you think we're gonna sweep them?
Who, Dallas?
No,
Yeah,
I don't think we're gonna sweep them.
The win, if you think it's gonna be a split, so you're basically saying that before Christmas game we're gonna lose. I can't lose that game.
I feel like we're gonna lose this one, and then
as much as I hate it, see, because like I said, I'm picking splits, and I'm always favoring us at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I do got us splitting with Washington and Dallas. I do got us doing that, and unfortunately, we're gonna get to it, but just to bury the lead, I do have us losing on Christmas Eve.
Right. Well, hopefully by that time we already got in a good position, playoff position.
Right, exactly. So I'm telling you, I know right now it sound like I got us losing a lot of games, but it's gonna fill itself. It's gonna fill itself out. Just watch. So
I don't
just
want to lose Christmas Eve though.
No, I don't. Negro, neither do I. I don't want to. I'm predicting.
The Grinch coming and stealing your Christmas.
Bro, I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong about a lot of these. But just to confirm, Week 6 Dallas, BG, you got that as a loss or a dub?
Win.
I got it as a loss.
Okay, so BG got it as a win.
We're sweeping the division.
Okay, so now we got Week 7 to bye. That's next. Now Week 8 Pittsburgh. I got that as a win. We at home.
Win.
Yeah. I got
they
it
don't really
as a
have
win.
a quarterback like that I'm worried about.
But they defense vicious though.
Yeah. But our line is so good that I don't really worry about no one else's defense really.
I don't know. That boy TJ Watt had 22 sacks last year.
TJ Watt going, I ain't gonna lie, TJ Watt going
22 sacks last year, bro. You better worry about this defense.
Did we play Pittsburgh last year? No.
The TJ Watt, he won Defensive Player of the Year last year. He had 22 sacks, something like that.
But when Mailata went against all the stud,
Mailata went against Nick Bosa last year. He played pretty good.
He did good.
Mailata wouldn't even be on that side. That'd be Lane.
And Lane didn't give up no sacks last year. I doubt he's gonna start.
I don't know, bro. It's
you see how ripped he is?
I don't feel like they're gonna score that much on us. I just feel like it's gonna be hard to score on them too. So
got you. So it's a win.
I got it as a dub, but it's gonna be a hard fought slobber knocker type dub.
No, yeah, for sure. It's gonna be an ugly game. Coming off the bye, think about it. Coming off the bye, gonna start off a little slow. This game gonna be like a 21-17 type game, or like a 17-15, 17-14.
In case they're 5-2.
5-2.
I think we're gonna win just based off Mr. Trubisky being a quarterback. I mean,
and you never know by then. You never know who's gonna be the quarterback by then.
It might be the rookie. You never know.
Wait, who they drafted again? They not Carson.
Kenny Pickett. Kenny
Pickett.
I like Pickett too, and he's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So now Week 9, Houston Texans. That's a road game for us. That's a win.
I feel like that's a dub.
Yeah.
That's a dub. We ain't got to spend too much time on that one.
Yeah. All right. Week 10. Week 10, Washington. We got them at home. I think that's a dub.
I feel like we win this one too. Yeah. We win that one. We lose the first one and win this one at home.
I say bring out the broom.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait, Trey. I got you saying we won the first one though.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, I feel like we split.
So we sweeping them or what?
Bring out the brooms.
We sweeping them there, yeah.
All right. I'm winning. I ain't mad at you, bro. I'm winning. All right, so BG, you saying it's a dub too?
Sweeping them.
All right, so Week 11, Indianapolis Colts. That's a road game. That's a road game. I got us losing that game.
That's a tough one.
Wait,
it's a road game with
Indianapolis.
Frank Reich and Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni going against his mentor. I think Frank Reich gets the better of him.
All right, this is how I feel. Matt Ryan, their quarterback.
Yeah, that's trash.
So if we can somehow,
Matt Ryan, he's not that terrible.
Matt Ryan not trash though. That's what I be trying to tell people.
For the first time in his career, he
played
was on a running game.
Horrible team last year. His
For the
team
first
was
time, bro.
He didn't even have a receiver out there that anybody know about.
Wait,
bro, he gonna have a running game this
the
year.
first game, it was Pitts and was it what's the name playing to you? Really?
Calvin Ridley played all last season.
In week 1?
No. Really played week 1?
Yeah.
He played week 1?
Yeah.
I know Pitts out there.
I was just rewatching the game.
Every year.
I was just rewatching the game. It took a while for Pitts to catch it, but then Pitts started getting on fire.
Yeah, he started lighting it up pretty good.
He ain't got that many touchdowns. I think he only had like 1 touchdown though.
He threw for over 4,000 yards last year. I see Matt Ryan the scrub.
And Pitts had over 1,000 yards too.
Overall scrub. I just never been worried about Matt Ryan. We've always
you give him a run game like Indianapolis guy.
Bro, he got a run game now. He got a run game now, man.
Oh my god.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say
that defense for real too.
A close win.
Okay, so I got it as a loss. BG got it as a close win. Trey, what about you?
I got it as an L.
All right.
AJ's at 73 now. That's a loss.
All right. Week 12, Green Bay. Home game for us.
I feel like
I'll be honest with y'all. All right, now y'all gonna be mad at me about this, but Green Bay at home, I got that as a loss for us.
I got it as a loss for us.
Trey, you said a dub?
I got it as a win. Who Green Bay really fielding out there on offense? Like,
right?
See, it's they defense is
no, they do got 2 good running backs too. If they do ball control.
You still got Aaron Rodgers still him though.
Yeah, he is still the GOAT.
I feel like we're gonna have Aaron Rodgers running for his life again.
Yo, what if A-Rod? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, he got his money right. What if he melling it in? Yo,
what if he just packing it in? Like I'm gonna just y'all let this dude favorite target walk away.
Yeah, he let his favorite target walk away. He could have took a discount, all the money he'd make it. He could have took a discount, gave some money.
They still had money to sign Adams though. They just didn't want to sign him.
See, they didn't want to lock up that much money between those two guys. And then on top of that, Devonta Adams on his side, he looked at it as I don't want to commit to them if I don't know if A-Rod gonna be there.
You don't know if A-Rod's gonna still be there or not.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he signed that contract, right? He could retire next season and get all that guaranteed money. For sure. Like Aaron Rodgers is good. Like Aaron Rodgers,
he vested already.
Yo, listen, he about to fleece them. Watch Aaron Rodgers fleece them.
I wanted to draft Love. Here you go.
What do you think he's gonna bum out? He kind of copped out a couple of games last year too.
So
still won MVP.
BG, is this a win or a loss? The Green Bay game, is that a win or a loss for the Eagles?
Win.
Okay. I got it as a loss. Okay, week 13, Tennessee. We at home. I got that as a win.
Mm-hmm.
Trey,
I got that as a win too.
Okay, BG, what about you?
I think this is another one of them losses.
Oh, you think Tennessee's a loss? Interesting.
I think we can beat them for sure. I want us to beat them. But I think this might be a game that Derrick Henry just goes off on us and we don't have no choice but to lose.
Okay.
He just runs all over us. It makes it look silly.
Okay.
But I have to find another loss. I can't say that we're going to go 16.
So, also, so far, BG, you realize you got us losing to AFC South teams, right? You got us losing to Jacksonville, and you got us losing to Tennessee.
Okay. I guess so.
But you do got us beating the Colts, though. So
yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. 1-2 in the AFC South. That's interesting. Actually, 2-2 in the AFC South. My bad, because you got us beating Houston too. So 2-2 in the AFC South. Okay, I can live with that.
But reality, like I said, I think we can win all of them. But I think it could be a huge game for AJ Brown. I see him saying that it could be a huge game for AJ.
It could be a huge game for him, but we still lose. But I got us winning that game though. I think AJ gonna tear their ass up.
Yeah, he gonna go off.
I think it's gonna be the AJ versus Henry show. Like Henry just lights us up, and AJ lights them up, and then it's gonna come down to like a field goal at the end.
You know why I feel like Derrick Henry not gonna light us up? Who they got on the outside that's really going? really got a double team or anything like that. You really could just.
And has he not been able to run against a stacked box?
I mean, it's way tougher though.
He's been doing it.
It's way tougher when you got AJ Brown and Julio Jones out there. It's way tougher.
Ain't got neither of them now.
Yeah, it's way tougher to stack the box when you know one-on-one AJ Brown's gonna kill your cornerback. So you gotta show them some attention.
Stacking the box on Henry.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I think Tennessee. I'll be honest with you. I think Tennessee take a big step back this year.
I think they do too. We're gonna really see who Ryan Tannehill is this year. Because
they got Robert Woods.
By this week, what's the name could be started by then?
Listen. They got Robert Woods. They got Treylon Burks. They drafted out of Arkansas.
Oh yeah,
I like
Treylon. A good receiver.
I like Treylon Burks. Bro, listen, Robert Woods coming off an injury.
Hate on Woods, Trey.
But also, listen. Robert Woods coming off of a bad injury. I like Robert Woods, but he coming off an ACL tear though. And then Derrick Henry, he's coming off of an injury last season. I'll be honest with you. I think we finally start. I think last season was the first time we saw the chink in Derrick Henry's armor. And I honestly believe Derrick Henry starts to slowly decline. I mean, it's a hot take. But I think we start to see Derrick Henry be human this season.
You think so?
I don't know about that.
I feel like all them hits starting to wear on him.
That's what I'm saying. It's going. Listen, it reminds you. We run up against them in week 13. Here,
I think starting to wear.
They gonna run him to the dirt.
Next seasons, he's starting to get hurt a lot. Like this is like the first injury he had, right?
Well, listen, Derrick Henry carrying the ball like.
Bro, they gonna listen. AJ Brown and Julio not there, bro. They gonna run him to the dirt.
Running back, hello.
They gonna run him into the dirt, bro. I promise you.
Bro, if we was playing on week 4, week 3, I feel you, right? But we playing on week 13. He gonna have some miles on his ass by then. That's my theory. And even if he still line it up, I don't think it's gonna be that game. But
Woods too. And what if that little rookie receiver they picked up that we wanted ended up being good?
Treylon Burks, I liked him. But so far, I got us beating Tennessee. BG got it as a loss. Trey got it as a win. Let's go on.
I wasn't that high on Treylon Burks for real.
I wasn't high on none of them.
Let's go to week 14.
Okay.
Week 14, the New York Giants, a road game for us. That's a dub.
Win.
That's a win.
We're sweeping the Giants too.
Okay, Chicago, week 15, road game for us. That's a dub.
That's a win.
Dallas, road game, Christmas Eve. I got it as a loss.
I got that as a win.
You got it as a win? Okay, Trey. Got it as a win. BG got it as a win? BG, don't get quiet on me now, player. You got that as a win?
Yeah. I told you, we're sweeping the division. If the Cowgirls can do it last year, we can do it this year.
Okay. I got it as a loss, just because I feel like we're gonna split between them. They still got talent. And Dak Prescott still a better quarterback as it stands.
And he won't be by that time.
We definitely gonna find out. New Orleans, week 17. I got that as a win. We at home. Jalen Hurts owns the Saints. I got that as a win.
Win.
I think we lose that game.
Ooh,
the
okay.
Saints with no Sean Payton or Drew Brees.
How come?
I mean, look at the Saints. I feel like the Saints going. I feel like around that time we're gonna kind of be same record type wise, because look what they added though. I mean, I understand they lost Sean Payton.
I'm about to read off their roster real quick. They got Michael Thomas coming off the PUP list at that time. They got Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, Traquan Smith, who I think is going to take his game to another level this year. They got the offensive line, but they did lose one of the offensive linemen, Armstead, right? Didn't they lose him?
Yeah. Yep.
They lost him to the Miami Dolphins. So that's a big loss on left tackle. But they drafted a left tackle at first. But Trevor Penning, we got a guy that was killing him. We got a guy on our team that was killing Trevor Penning in the Senior Bowl, and that was Kyron Johnson. But who knows if he even get ticked. But my point is, though, they got James Winston at quarterback and Dalton backing him up. They still got Ian Book, and they They got Taysom Hill on the roster as a tight end, Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram the second. You know, they got some talent on that offense for sure, and that defense is legit. Tyrann Mathieu, Marshawn Lattimore, Cameron Jordan, you know what I mean? Marcus Davenport. That defense is the real deal. I'm not even going to front.
Yeah.
But I got it as a win, though. We at home.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts owns the Saints right now, so I got it as a dub.
And just the way, like, Sean Payton's huge. I don't care what players you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a big
Probably
deal,
about
too.
to be dominating a year after you lose Sean Payton. I don't think.
I feel like they pushed back strong, though. It's like they added some good weapons. You got to think about it. When Michael Thomas coming back, period, that's a big factor right there.
But he hasn't even played.
It don't
2 years
right.
You guys were just talking about Henry missing time. Like, Michael Thomas just missed a whole year, too.
But that's 2 years worth of rest. And Michael Thomas still young. He's still young, too. Michael Thomas not taking the pounding that Derrick Henry is, game in and game out. So,
and he's also not built like Derrick Henry is. He's pounding people. He's not taking nothing.
Bro,
you see that, man?
It don't matter. It don't matter how you slice it. Derrick Henry is getting beat up, bro. He's going against 8-man boxes damn near every play. Getting hit this way, that way, this way, that way. It's like it's different for a running back and a wide receiver. Wide receivers really don't get touched too much. And Michael Thomas, I feel like he's going to come back. He's going to still be one of the best wide receivers in the game. He had so much rest. He rested for like damn near 2 years. So it's like, yeah, so I feel like.
But I am curious to see how that offense looks without Sean Payton.
Yeah. It's going to look different. It's definitely going to look different.
Mm-hmm. So week 17, I got it as a win against the Saints. BG got it as a win. Trey got it as a loss. So now week 18 against the Giants, I got that as a win.
Win.
Okay. Trey got that as a dub.
It depends, like if we resting our starters or not.
Right, because the record I got, we might not even be playing those starters.
Yeah, we might not even be playing nobody.
But even our backups can beat the Giants if Daniel Food snaps his quarterback.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
So what is it? A dub?
It's still a dub. We're sweeping the division.
I got it as a win, but it's like, I mean,
all right. So look, I'm about to add up y'all wins and losses, right? So give me a second. All right. So BG, let's go through yours real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Woo, 17-0. That's what I'm about.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. BG has us going 15-2.
Woo!
Let's count trades now. So okay. Trey got us going 13-4. So BG got us going 15-2 with losses to the Jacksonville Jaguars and a loss to the Tennessee Titans. Trey Rock got us going 13-4 with a loss to the Arizona Cardinals on the road, the Dallas Cowboys at home, Indianapolis Colts on the road, and losing to New Orleans at home. I got us going 12-5. The 5 losses happened against the Washington Commanders on the road, the Arizona Cardinals on the road, the Indianapolis Colts on the road, Green Bay at home, and Dallas on the road. So, for the most part, we got us being a double-digit win team.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the base. That's the baseline. I think 12-5 to 15-2. Honestly, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If we play a perfect brand of football, we could definitely win all these games. Yeah. But is that going to happen? Hell no.
That's why I've been saying 13-4. I think the floor is 12 and the ceiling is 15. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I really think 13-4 is more realistic.
I'll be honest with you. I think the floor is, even though I got us going 12-5, I think the floor is 11-6 and the ceiling is
17-4.
I think the ceiling is 13-4. I don't see us going 14-3, man. I think 13-4 is the ceiling.
But oh wow, I think we can go 17-0.
But
No, like
done.
I see
Been done
like
twice.
from a
People get
from a
said never
talent
been done.
from a
Been
talent
done twice.
perspective. From a talent perspective, we can compete with any one of these teams. That's a fact. I don't care what nobody say. We can compete from a talent perspective. But
we don't play. We only play one. We only play one elite quarterback this season. And that's Aaron Rodgers.
Our defense is nasty.
The defense, I ain't gonna lie, the defense better eat this year. I'm not even capping. Like, the defense better eat. I'm not playing.
Yeah, a bunch of 13-4s. Marianne said, sorry, 11-6.
You know, it's crazy. We're gonna look back on these predictions like, God, we were so confident in this team. If they click on us this year,
don't say that.
God, bro.
Don't say that.
Yo, Trey, don't do that to me, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared as shit.
Bro. I think about that all the time. That's
first
why
year I feel confident, though.
Bro, I think about it all the time.
For real, guys, we ain't never, ever been paper champs. You know what I'm saying? In the offseason. I don't remember a season where we're really paper champs. I mean, like, legit paper champs, where we got old and young talent, and, you know, people on their in the prime of their career, about to hit their prime. You know, even AJ hasn't even hit his prime.
But BG, I'm nervous, bro.
Dominating off the jump.
Nervous as heck, bro.
I'm nervous, bro. BG, I am nervous, dog. I'm so nervous. I went back and start watching old. I went back and start watching old games. I'm nervous, bro. I'm sitting here trying to look at how this team moved with the players they had, and like you know where certain guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This whole season, I'm
my chest out.
I'm gonna be on pins and needles.
It's cool to be confident, but you got to be real at the same time. It's like
that's why I said
a lot of these predictions never happen, bro. You know what? You know what the best seasons I ever had with the Eagles, when I thought they was gonna be trash and they wasn't. Every time
I'm saying.
Every time I sell how they disappoint me.
That's not fun.
Every time I sell how they disappoint me, bro. Like it's hard.
But you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Last season I had us going 9-8. I said that straight up. I said, yo, we can go 9-8, maybe 10-7, and that's exactly what happened. And that's exactly what happened, right? So like, I feel pretty secure in my 12-5 prediction. I feel really secure in that.
So with
because it's gonna be those games. It's gonna be those games where you be like, damn, we should have won that game. It's gonna be like, as much as we hate Carson Wentz, we splitting with him. I'm sorry, I really believe we split. We splitting with Dak. I believe that too. We sweeping the Giants, and I think we're gonna lose to Arizona. Like we're just not like something about playing in Arizona. We just don't win there, man. I can't remember the last time we won there.
I feel like, to be honest, we really gonna lose one of them weird games like Detroit or Jacksonville or something like that. You're gonna be pissed, and everybody gonna hate this team for like a week, and then we're gonna start going on the run. It always happened with the Eagles.
Oh, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I said we jump out the gate 3-0, and then we get a wake up call with that Jacksonville game, and everybody get all pissed off.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. As much, even though I called this a win, I wouldn't be surprised if we come off the bye and lose to Pittsburgh. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's possible.
But we're really good after the bye.
I mean,
we lost coming off the bye last season, didn't we?
That was Andy Reid years when we was good off the bye.
Yeah, we lost in the next year and come off the bye. We lost to the Giants, remember?
Oh yeah.
And we lost a couple times with Doug coming out the bye. That was really Andy Reid years.
Exactly.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I feel like, like this team is just different, though. I feel like there's a lot of things that you can look at, and I feel like if you're gonna be all in and think about, it'd be awesome to be the Rams or Tampa Bay. Imagine being like one of their fans, where you're automatically feeling confident, like my team got a chance to win the Super Bowl this year. You know what I'm saying? Like this is that year for an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? We never constructed a team like this before. This is that year to go ahead and do it. Who cares? Like you said, we can be all pumped up. We can go lose some games we should have not lost. You know what I'm saying? And be a little sad about it or whatnot. But who cares? At the end of the day, like, yes, we don't win not being pumped up and still lost those games and still been sad about it. Regardless, we're going to be sad when we lose. Regardless on, you know what I'm saying? If we had high expectation or low expectation. Even when we thought we were going to win 9 games, we still went into every game we wanted to win it. So I feel like take advantage of this year, because like I said, the next couple of years we're not going to have some of these players, these older veterans.
And that's why I love doing content with you, BG, because you got that shameless optimism, bro. And it's important to have, because I think it's important for Eagles fans to be excited about this season. It's important for us to be confident in this season. I just think, I'm just trying to account for the human element, right? I'm trying to account for human error. I'm trying to account for guys, just not coming in on their best behavior one week. You know what I'm saying? I'm just accounting for a lot of different variables, and I think 12-5 is like like if I had to bet my money on any record, I think 12-5 is that record to bet on. 12-5 or maybe 13-4. Shoot, like if somebody told me
they bet on 11, that, like we're going, that's close to maybe even possibly getting the first round bye.
It's so crazy. Like the NFL is competitive, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the team with the best record. You might laugh at this, but I think the team with the best record actually gonna be in the NFC because the AFC is such a gauntlet.
It's so stacked there.
Yeah, I think the highest win count you're gonna see in the AFC is probably 12 or maybe 12 or 13.
Wait, didn't Dallas have the highest wins last year?
Say it again.
Didn't Dallas have the highest wins last year?
No. I think Green Bay had the most wins.
What they had? One more. They had 14 wins.
Green Bay was like 13-4 or something like that.
I thought that's what the Cowboys was too.
No, the Cowboys was like 12 and remember, like it was real tight for everybody. It was a tight race.
Yeah, for number one spot.
The Rams was up there, all of them.
Yeah, so all right, I'm looking at it right now. So so here we go. Green Bay was 13-4. Tampa Bay was 13-4. Dallas Cowboys was 12-5. Rams was 12-5. Arizona Cardinals was 11-6. San Francisco 49ers 10-7, and we was 9-8.
Yeah.
New Orleans was 9-8 as well.
9 games.
And Minnesota was 8-9. So, like I said, man, I think this is going to be a very interesting season. Nonetheless, I think we can compete with any other team. And listen, you guys, you might be surprised. Like some of the teams that got us losing against, we may end up beating them, like Green Bay. We might smack Green Bay and then might end up losing to Jacksonville or something, or Minnesota, right? So, it's at the end of the day, like it's certain teams you definitely want.
Tricky like that, bro.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's definitely tricky like that, and the NFL might be as competitive as it's ever been. So. I think the team with the best record is going to be in the NFC East. I mean, I'm not NFC East, the NFC. And I think the Eagles win the division with I think the Eagles win the division with a 12-5 record.
I agree. I think they win the division too.
13-4, yeah. Because
the only team that really I feel like the only team that we really kind of sleeping on is Washington, because they really they kind of stacked over there, bro. And people don't even dig it though. Maybe they don't even dig it. They kind of stacked. They're gonna win some games we thought they was gonna lose. And I feel like
I think the whole division as a whole is gonna be a winning division. I think this might be one of the years that everybody's over 500 in the division.
We was down for too long.
Yeah, time for us to go.
Always be one of those years. Like,
yeah, let's think about their schedule, because Washington got one of the easier schedules in the league right now, man. Like this is so easy. Let me read this off to you. It's easier than ours, bro. I'm about to tell you how. They got Jacksonville. Listen. They got Jacksonville, Detroit. They got us, Cowboys, Tennessee, Chicago, Green Bay, Indianapolis, Minnesota, us, Houston, Atlanta, Giants, San Francisco, Cleveland. Actually, that's similar to ours a little bit. That's similar to our record. If we keep it in 100, that's similar to our record. I mean, similar to our schedule for real. But I think Dallas gonna fuck around and go like 9 and like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Dallas could really go 10-7. Like
they really could get double-digit wins. They got the same schedule we got, except for like the first 3 to 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's gonna be tight up there. I feel like the Giants gonna be a way better team. So I mean, I feel like it's gonna be harder than we think it is, to be honest.
Got you. I understand, bro. I feel you on that. So, man, look, we've been live for about an hour and some change.
Yes,
I think
sir.
I think it's time for me to get out of here, man. I know BG's still on the clock, so I don't want to keep him too long. You know what I mean? You're getting that dough, getting that cheddar. Man, any final thoughts before we get out of here, y'all?
Hey, be prepared for a fun season.
Facts. I'm just ready for the season, man. I'm ready for football.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to feel football again, man. It's been so boring these past couple months.
Man, that's a fact, man. You know, I'm super excited about the season. I think a lot is going to pan out for us. Again, I got us going 12-5, and again, like we have one of the better teams in the conference. I don't care what no one says. We got one of the better teams in the conference, and if all we got to worry about is Jalen Hurts figuring it out, I'm willing to roll the dice on that. If that's the least we got to worry about, or if that's the most we got to worry about, I'm willing to bet on those odds. You dig what I'm saying? Because again, he ain't got to be elite to win. If he goes at a top 12, 13, top 13 rate, if he plays at that level, top 12, top 11 skill set, I don't see why we can't be successful.
And that's what I think people don't understand too. Is like you just said, Tone. Like I feel like Jalen, like that pressure type season where you need to throw the team on your back was last year. I really feel like this year he has more weapons, better defense, gonna get him the ball a lot more. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be Superman this year for us to be winning. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more his game style anyway. That's kind of being back at Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Or Oklahoma that year. You know, where he can just control the game, make his plays when he need to make them. And we won some football games.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all, man. Hurts don't gotta be a superstar this year. He just gotta make the throws. Man,
but I do think he's gonna be a superstar.
You just gotta get the ball in your playmakers' hands. That's all you gotta do. We got a ton of playmakers on the field this year. Just get the ball in their hands and let them work. You don't gotta do nothing special. I mean, he can manage the game. If he can manage the game, if he could be like a Jimmy Garoppolo this year, I mean, with a little bit more pizzazz, because you know he can run and stuff like that.
I said a little bit more pizzazz.
Yeah, a little bit more pizzazz. But if he could be a Jimmy Garoppolo and just manage the game, make the throws that's there, take everything that's there, dump it off to your running back, let him get them 5-10 yards, stuff like that. Not think too hard, and not let the team be in this stack get to him. I feel like it's gonna be a great season. He don't have to be great.
You guys, both of you guys, give me the bar, the floor and ceiling for Jalen Hurts this year. You think his ceiling can be an MVP candidate or MVP period?
Of course.
Or how far do you think he's a Pro Bowler by the end of the year, MVP candidate, MVP, or he's just a good season? Neither one of those ones. Like, give me your floor, give me your ceiling for Jalen Hurts.
I feel like with the team he got around him right now, he can possibly be MVP candidate. I mean, he has a dude threat. He can run, he can throw. It's just, I mean, it's all on Jalen. Like how Jalen approached the season, how he gets through this season. But I feel like he can be
fucking excited, yo. I'm thinking, right? I was looking at some Jalen highlights, right? I was watching the old games, and I'm just looking at how he moving in the pocket. I'm looking at how he played. Like, bro, AJ Brown and Devonta Smith, they gonna be wide open.
Gonna be so much opening up for these dudes, bro. Oh my god.
Because I feel like
it ain't gonna be like throwing a Rager or somebody like that.
I'm watching them games, and I'm like, his flaws are overrated a little bit. His flaws are just a tad overrated.
It's definitely
overrated.
It's definitely overrated.
It's a bit overrated.
I'm like, Tone's coming over, baby. By the beginning of the season, Tone's gonna be like, MVP for Hurts, baby.
I ain't gonna hold you. Once the season start, bro, it's us versus everybody. I don't care what nobody say.
I don't care. Yeah, it's us.
I'm talking crazy. Like,
I'm talking, man.
How you guys feel? I agree with this one too, where he said we need to spread. I feel like we shouldn't try to make AJ number one or Devonta number one. I think they just
we don't need a number one.
Keep it balanced. How do you feel? Do you think we gave AJ
it's all about who open. Listen, bro.
Whoever open.
Listen, they paid him.
I feel like, bro. I feel like this gonna be. We talk a lot about Devonta and AJ. I feel like this gonna be Quez year, because he gonna be going up against number 3 corners and safeties and stuff like. Bro, he's gonna be killing them dudes.
Man, yo,
I
like
agree.
this.
I think that is a sleeper player of the year, like a Pro Bowler that we probably didn't even look at. And I think he does it like the more like the Deshaun Jackson way, where it's like he only has like 60 catches for like 1,000 yards.
I think
Like,
teams gonna forget about him. Honestly, I think teams really gonna forget about him, and then he gonna crack you for 60 yards. Like seriously.
You know what's crazy? He don't even gotta. This is what I like about Quez Watkins. He don't gotta run deep the exposure.
Kill you.
Yo, he don't gotta run deep. He could do a little shallow cross. And you get the ball in his hands, he just take it up the sideline or a screen or something like he explosive. He really is explosive. I don't feel like we fed him enough last year, to be honest.
I don't think
we so focused on trying to get the ball in Rager hands and Devonta Smith when Quez, he was open damn near all the time.
Yeah. But I do think this is a year for balance in general because we got weapons on both sides that you use that so you can keep your defense honest every single game. Like people like, I want to see more pass from Jalen. I do want to see a little bit more passing, but not that much more pass. I still want to be effective with his feet so they can have that threat. That's going to help receivers get open. That's going to have running backs have clearer lanes. You know what I'm saying? I just think that this offense this definitely needs to stay balanced. I really want to see our team come out the first half of games and run that football. For real, like give them miles.
We got these guys. Yeah, no, you know, now you're preaching because it's the balance is going to be the key for this team. For his team, like this team don't need to throw the ball 40 times a game. They need to exercise balance. They need to exercise balance, man. Balance is going to be so important, so important. But you know, again, man, I'm really excited about the season. I think Jalen, like you said, what's his ceiling this year? I think Jalen's ceiling, if I'm being honest with myself, I think Jalen's ceiling is Pro Bowl starter, Pro Bowler.
Yes,
I think that's his ceiling, Pro Bowler.
Ceiling
for this year.
Well, I guess the Pro Bowl starter, that's still like MVP votes.
Oh, you get votes for sure. But the All-Pro normally is the MVP, right? You got him as All-Pro. So I got him being a Pro Bowler. I don't think he's gonna be an All-Pro.
What about you, Tom? I mean, what do you say his floor is?
The floor is what we saw last year. Yeah, what we saw last year.
I think
even if he played the exact same, right? Here's the crazy thing. Even if he played the exact same as last year, the talent around him going to give us better two more wins at least.
Facts. That's what I was thinking.
So if he plays even better, 12, 13 wins, maybe 14. This schedule is really favorable.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But what about you, Craig?
I mean, I feel like his floor is a Pro Bowler, and his ceiling he could be in that MVP type rank because listen, like I said, he don't gotta do much. It's like you don't gotta do nothing extra, nothing special. You got a top 5 tight end, you got 2 top 10 wide receivers, in my opinion. You got Quez running like a 4-3. It's like, bro, you got Miles and Gainwell out of the backfield. They both could be effective catchers out of the backfield. So it's like, bro, you got everything you need. If he bomb out this year, that's all Jalen Hurts, bro. If he bomb out this year, that's all Jalen Hurts. So, I mean, I feel like the defense is going to be way better. We're going to be actually getting dudes off the field this year. He's going to have every opportunity to stamp his name on this team. So, I mean, bro, I'm excited. I'm pumped up. And I'm not a Jalen Hurts hater. I'm hearing a lot of people say that. I just speak about what I see.
No, man, you on the same boat when it comes to that. Like, I'm not a hater of him.
I just speak on what I see.
He's not a believer yet.
No, I'm not even gonna say I'm not a believer. I just speak on what I see. I speak on what I see. So, and people take it like I'm hating on the dude or I don't want him to succeed. Like, no, I just speak on what I see. Even with Carson, I did the same thing. When he played like trash, I said he played like trash. When he played great, he played great. When Jalen played great, he played great. When he played like trash, he played like trash. I call it how I see it.
I'm with you on that. I feel you on that. But look, y'all, man, we better get out of here. You know, we appreciate all the love and support, man. Make sure you guys
Wait,
smash
for
that
me,
like button.
Jalen's ceiling is MVP candidate, like Jinx said, MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and his floor is backup Pro Bowler.
I guys gotta take it so far though, DJ. Like, damn.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
I gotta take it so far. Like, come on, man.
yo, man,
Got you.
Bro, you know what's so crazy though? Like, yo, Jalen Hurts fuck around and do all that.
Right? I'm like, what? I told you.
Bro,
I'm psychic.
I mean,
Bro.
Jalen Hurts is a proven winner though, bro.
Because think about it, right? Think about this. Who would have thought the Bengals would have been in the Super Bowl this past season? Who would have thought?
Nobody.
Nobody bet on that. Nobody.
There's always that sleeper team. There's always that sleeper team.
Yeah,
And I think it's gonna be good, man. And look, bro, why not us? Why not us?
If you put money in the Bengals before the season started for them to win the Super Bowl, like how much money you made when they won? That had
Everybody,
a ridiculous amount of money.
bro, a lot of guys get bonuses. Like I think your bonus is like, I don't know if everybody got the same type of bonus, but you definitely get a bonus for, like, playoff games, all the playoff wins, and
I think the winners get more.
Yeah, winners get more. You get paid. I mean, if you're the playoffs, you get paid per game anyway. So, like,
you get paid per game. So I think the winners get more.
For sure. But yeah, y'all, look, we about to get out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to OneTreRoc. Make sure, hey, do me a favor, BG, and drop off that comment. I want to make sure everybody see our names.
Okay.
You good? Make sure you guys subscribe to my boy OneTreRoc, my man, killing it right now. He be killing it every single week with us. Shout out to BG31, man, the architect behind the BGN Sports Network. Make sure you guys go subscribe to that as well. Hit smash the like button on all the content. They're killing it over there. They're getting real close to 1,000 subs. They over 550 subs, so they're doing good things over there. Make sure you guys also subscribe to my channel, Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. The links are available down in the description. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm about to end it with some food, man. I'm about to end it with some fire.
Let's go, Tom.
Listen. If you're not an Eagles fan, we not rocking with you. If you're not on the team, we not rocking with you. You see, I don't think y'all understand the type of energy is going on in the city right now. I walk around the city, I hear the people, right? I got the pulse of the city. You know what the city's saying? The city's saying, why not? The city's saying, why not us? You got AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts on the come up. You got that defense with Hassan Reddick coming to take souls, take heads off. You got Jordan Davis, Cox, Javon Hargrave. You got Darius Slay, James Bradbury, Avonte Maddox, BG in the cut. Stop playing with me. Stop it.
Go.
If you don't know, now you know.
Hey.
Listen, bro, don't listen. I'm telling people right now, this is going to be the most exciting season that we've seen in the past 10 years. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's put that pressure on. Why not? Ain't no reason not to get excited. Listen, you pick your spots when you want to be rational, but when it's time to talk your shit, it's time to pipe down. You know what I'm saying? It's time to fuck up.
I'll be talking a lot of shit.
You dig what I'm saying? Nuck if you buck. You dig? Like I told y'all. This flag was fly. We bleed green on this side. Gang green, the gang way. You dig what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Flag was fly on the road to victory. Hit them low, hit them high, and watch them Eagles fly. They don't like us, and we don't care. You dig?
You ain't with it now. I promise you're going to get with it. Let's go.
Come on.
If you ain't with it now, I promise you're going to get with it. Let's
go. I swear, I better not see you at the parade.
Right?
I better not see you at the game. I better not see you in Modell's or Dick's grabbing a jersey. I better not see you. Because if I do, we running it up on you. I'm telling you.
Running right down on you.
We catching everybody. I'm telling you.
Everybody might catch a fade this year, for real.
Listen, everybody catching a fade. Don't get caught.
We about to take it back to the vet, Tom.
You did? We're taking it back to the vet. Come on, bro. We plan on we smashing faces in concrete. Buckle your chin strap. Make sure you got your mouth guard in. You dig what I'm saying? Get in touch with your dentist office. Get in touch with your dentist office early, man. You're gonna need some work. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot. Listen. I'm coming with all the smoke. I'm talking heavy this year. It's the off season, so I'm being rational. But once this season starts, I'm talking crazy. I just want y'all to know now. Get used to. I'm talking crazy every single week.
Every week.
I'm with all the goofy
everybody
shit.
getting the smoke. Everybody getting the smoke.
Let's go.
Listen, I'm with all of it, bro. I'm with all the smoke, man.
Here, baby.
Listen, man. Fuck around, get smoked. You dig? Listen, y'all. Listen, man.
Let's go, Tom.
Listen, BG. And listen. What my man say? In 8 Mile. AOBG. Spin that shit, bro. Spin it, bro. Spin that, man.